Have you ever faced a moment in life when everything seemed lost? When no amount of effort, money, or human help could save you? Imagine standing in the middle of a storm, waves crashing, your boat sinking, and you feel like you're about to drown. That's the exact feeling many of us experience in life. Crushed by problems, betrayed by people we trusted, or burdened by fears too heavy to carry. But it is in these very moments when hope fades that Jesus steps in. Let me share with you a story that has carried strength to millions over the centuries. A story from the Gospels, but one that also reflects our daily lives. One evening, after teaching all day, Jesus told his disciples, "Let us go over to the other side." They got into a small boat, tired but trusting their master. As they sailed, Jesus lay down and fell asleep completely at peace. But then out of nowhere, a furious storm swept across the Sea of Galilee. The wind roared, waves rose like walls, water poured into the boat. Strong fishermen, men who had lived their entire lives on the water, panicked like children. They shouted, struggled with the sails, and tried to keep the boat afloat. But no matter what they did, the storm grew stronger. "Teacher, don't you care if we drown?" they cried, shaking Jesus awake. Can you picture this? The creator of the universe was right there with them, and yet they thought he had forgotten them. Isn't that just like us? When we face storms in life, financial struggles, health issues, broken relationships, we too cry out, "God, don't you care? Don't you see I'm drowning?" Jesus slowly got up. The wind howled, the boat rocked violently, but his voice cut through the chaos. He stood and said just 3 words, "Peace, be still," and instantly the storm stopped. The sea grew calm, the wind died down. Silence filled the night. The disciples stood there, dripping wet, their hearts pounding. Fear turned into awe. "Who is this?" they whispered to one another, "that even the wind and the sea obey him?" Now here's the message for you and me. Life will always have storms. Faith does not mean we will never face trouble. It means we will never face trouble alone. The presence of Jesus in your boat does not prevent the storm, but it guarantees the storm will never destroy you. Sometimes God allows the storm to show us our weakness and his strength. Sometimes he waits until the last moment so that we will stop trusting our own hands and start trusting his word. And every time he calms the storm, our faith grows deeper. Maybe you feel like the disciples today, overwhelmed, afraid, and ready to give up. But remember this: the same Jesus who spoke to the sea that night is still speaking today. He still whispers into your heart, "Peace, be still." Your storm might be sickness. It might be loneliness. It might be failure. But storms don't last forever, and with Jesus, you will reach the other side. And so next time fear grips your heart, remember this story. Don't just see Jesus calming the storm on the Sea of Galilee. See him calming the storm inside you. He has power not just over wind and waves, but over every obstacle in your life. Let this be your confidence. If Christ is in your boat, you will not sink. If Christ is in your heart, you are never abandoned. And if Christ is your hope, then your story will not end in defeat, but in victory. My friend, the storm is not stronger than your Savior. Hold on, trust him. Your miracle might be just one prayer away. That's the power of Jesus, the one who turns fear into faith, storms into stillness, and despair into hope.